How do you say goodbye to a friend and colleague like Scott Hall?
And the newcomer to the department is Scott Hall. How long have you been here, Scott?
About a year and a half.
Just a baby, right?
Almost long enough to know better, but not quite.
In 1984, Scott Hall and his boyish features proved he was tough as nails.
A public elevator.
It takes courage to put a news story before your own safety. Scott showed up day after day at a job where photojournalists aren't always welcome. What's it feel like to show up with your camera and get pushed?
That was not very fun.
This is Scott's footage of his very first intense brush fire in 1989, a fire that almost destroyed his news car.
One of the firemen said, "We saved it, but it's pretty scorched."
In 2002,
Oh my gosh.
Scott captured this shot. He just has a knack to be rolling at the right moment in the right place.
What's San Diego mean to your campaign?
There was Scott,
San Diego's been terrific to me.
stepping in front of presidential candidate Barack Obama.
5 or 6 houses on fire.
In 2003, Scott won an Emmy for his breaking news coverage of the Scripps Ranch fire. Here's the thing about Scott. Whether it's a dangerous assignment or one filled with fun, this guy always says yes.
Do you want me to go with the first group?
From military gas mask training
I'm here with Scott Hall, my photographer. You nervous?
to incredible heights
Little, yeah.
that would take anybody's breath away.
What we're gonna do now is
Like in 1997,
And there's Scott with the camera.
when he went live from this Ride Until You Drop contest at Belmont Park. The guy just never said no.
Is there no other photographer brave enough?
Over the decades, Scott wasn't just a co-worker, he was family. Good morning. In 2005, that's him, knocking on my door, eager to meet our firstborn child.
Hello. This is our new addition, Brianne K.
If you truly want to know what kind of person Scott is, I have to tell you about the one time we were late to a story, driving down the road. Scott spots a man in a military uniform pushing a car. Do you remember that day?
I sure do.
What happened?
It wouldn't turn over again.
Scott insisted we help that man and push his car all the way to the repair shop. Scott is a lot like Superman, always soaring to new heights, offering to help people with a heart more powerful than a locomotive. Emotionally, does this job take a toll?
Yeah, it does. And it has.
Scott's saddest and scariest day on the job was the McDonald's massacre in 1984, when 22 people died.
Thanks, buddy.
Jeff, Scott, thank you for the holiday spirit.
The joy overrides all that. I'll leave it at that.
41 years and he's still standing and still smiling. How do you do that?
I love this job. I love being there for you. I love being there with you. The higher we go,
The faster we fall.
every day, joy in my heart.
I love that. There's only one Scott Hall and he will be missed. For months, people have been sending me their heartfelt goodbyes.
Hey Scott, I am really gonna miss you. I went back into our archives to find an old tape from 2004, one of my very first stories here.
Hey, look who's here.
Featuring you and your son Monty
You can't let that fall off.
on Take Your Child to Work Day.
Turn it on.
Can't hold this thing.
You were showing him the ropes, just like you've done for me and so many of us over the years. That's what you do best. Enjoy retirement, Scott.
Your heart means so much to all of us. You're always a joy to work with. You do amazing work and you're just a great person.
Scotty, man, I'm gonna miss your smile. I'm gonna miss your attitude. I'm gonna miss your bright spirit.
Dude, I'm gonna miss you and I love you.
In retirement, he plans to spend more time with his beloved family. Scott also plans to travel the country, fishing and camping.
Enjoy every day you have in this beautiful city. It just doesn't last forever.
Little did I know.
One of the best photojournalists in San Diego history will finally focus on his life, his story, his happy ending. from all of us here at CBS 8, we just want to say thank you, Scott!